Hello and welcome to another video. Today we have the Nomad event going on. So I'll tell you something about how I play this event and some things you can try also. Like for example, the first thing when the event pops up, I think the first thing you need to do is make sure that all your uh, NPC commanders, the heroes get swapped to a range hero. I mean, basically a nomad hero with the range and wall gate, depending on what best. Yeah, I have about five. I think. See, this one's got range, wall, gate. You see my other videos. I've shown how to make these NPC commanders. I got about five of them ready for this event with nomad heroes. Simply because now look at this, it doesn't need any wall or gate tools at all. So I'll be using only shields, so I save a lot of tools. This helps especially if you are using only wood tools and can't afford to buy rubies or use ruby tools, or you're running short of tools. In any case, this helps a lot having good commanders. Now, the first way to hit is the regular. You go, you autofill, and send out an attack. What I do is the first wave is enough to clear all the defenders in the nomad camps, even at the level 90. The second, third, and fourth wave, what I do is I fill these Khan tablets that we get from the using silver coins. Till I reach my what is the price target? I think it's 500,000 points, nomad points. After that, you would have reached all the prices. Till I reach that, or whatever your target is. So most of the time, I play depending on how active I am. Sometimes I will get done with 200, 200, 250 points, maybe 250,000 points. Sorry. Uh, takes a bit of time because each attack gives you only about 1,000 points with these setup. That is the using these Khan chests. You either have to get better chests or buy an offer if you want to get more per hit. And these tools also give you a bit. But overall, the average of I think about 1,000 points you get. So every round you hit 4 camps, you get 4,000. So to get 400,000, you need 100 rounds. That's about 400 attacks. 480. 480 attacks is 485, close to 500 attacks. Yeah. This actually gives a little less than 1,000. So a bit more than 500 attacks on camps you send out, you will hit your target. So since you have to hit so many times, and if you happen to be using wooden tools, there is a way to save tools. Like for example, say now we'll shift from ruby to wood tools and see what happens. Now in this camp, basically if you look at this, you'll be able to figure out. In this camp, there's one arrow in each flank. So that means you'll need 36, 36, 34. Wait, I think 36 or 34, I'm not sure. 34, I think. 34 shields per, yeah, 34 shields per flank and center. Single arrow means 34. If there are no arrows, it's 24. And if there are two arrows, it's 44. The number of tools you can put in each flank is actually only limited to 40. So if there are two arrows, once you reach level 90, look at all the 4 camps. You spy all the 4 camps. They won't change. The formation doesn't change once they reach level 90. They stay the same after that. So now I've reached level 90, and this camp gives me two Bodkin arrowheads it's defending with. So I can place only 40 whereas I require 44. So if I attack this using wood tools, in this flank I will lose a lot more because I don't have sufficient to cover the entire range defense. So I generally avoid camps like this while using just wood tools. And another thing you can do is see, for example, look at everything. Okay, this is, I told you, 24, 34, 34 wood tools. This is 24, 34, 44. You try to find the camp that gives, look at this. This is 34, 24, 24. This is the camp that utilizes the least number of wood tools per attack. So now that I've identified that this camp will consume the least amount of shields, I start attacking this camp over and over again. So basically you get all 4 camps to level 90 and then find out which consumes the least number of shields and then hit that camp repeatedly. Don't worry about the other camps. If you have a good supply of ruby shields, then it doesn't matter. Hit all 4 camps indiscriminately as often as possible, and that's easier to get your points. But if you're playing under constraints and use wood tools and you have limited supply and you want to make the best of it, this is the way to do it. Now, I'll show you another way to limit the shields even further. Now, I'm going to send an attack from here to this camp. These 2 flanks require only 24. Okay, this is 34, 24, 24 for autofill. Now, I remove this 34 from here. Okay, and remove this soldier also from here. Now, what I'm doing is sending only 2 flanks and center alone. I'm sending attack with 24, 24 shields. I'm saving another 34 shields here by not sending an attack on this side. And at this flank, because the fight gets taken to the courtyard, I'll add a little more melee troops to help my range from the first wave in the courtyard. Now this way, I actually save another 34 shields per attack. And instead of spending 48 plus 52, 82, instead of spending 82 shields per attack, now I'm spending only 48. So you see how we save a bit there. And no gate and wall tools necessary simply because our PvP commanders are strong enough. See, basically we got 150 from that. 120, 120 commander. Using gems we take it to 150. And then further we get 15 from the hero. And hero also gives some wall and gate defense reduction. So that helps also to make sure you don't need any troops on the wall. Even otherwise, if you have a decent commander, it's enough. You might end up using 1 or 2 gate and wall tools. That doesn't matter. And along with this, if you want, you can add your Khan chests, all that, and send out attacks. This is one way you can save on a lot of wood tools if you are attacking with wooden tools. Then another thing I wanted to show you was most people ignore this Khan tablet. No, Khan tablets is the regular thing that we get. What's the other one? Khan medals, I think. This one, Khan medals, what you defend your camp. What you do is you just go here and the camp usually appears just next to your leader of your alliance, whoever it is. So you go there, you can skip the time, whatever. Each successive attacks, the time increases, I think. You go here and you keep hitting this camp till, okay, I'm not going to send out with wooden tools because it takes forever. Now what I'm going to do is I'll send out a single attack on this camp with some of these plunderer's chest that gives a little bonus to rage generated and What is this? Tablets loaded. Okay. Now what happens is you go here. Wait, where was that screen? See, you can once you reach 1740 range, I can trigger an attack. Like basically, I'll get an incoming attack from this camp. The attacks are really weak, and every time you successfully defend an attack from one of these castles, you generate these Khan medals. The Khan medal prices are not that great in the shop, so even at the beginning, I used to ignore this. I used to do it just because of the achievement points and stuff. See this 1750 euro, and then you click on this button here. Once this 1740, once it reaches, you click this, the attack will start from there. And okay, these are the rewards you get. Where's that store? Yeah, I have 444. Look at the rewards. You get some decoration, some random build items. Nothing very strong or overpowered, worth saving your card medals. And you may wonder why I actually use these card medals. The card medals I use simply, I save it for the next foreigner event that comes immediately after this. When you get a foreigner event after Nomads, the dethrone option in foreign camps, I don't know if you guys have noticed that, you can change the number of troops. It's the cheaper version, not the one you buy in rubies. That is called something else. This one you can actually, if you get a small camp about maybe 500 troops, you use this option, and using these Khan medals, you can try to get a new camp, basically. So sometimes you might get a better one, sometimes worse, but most of the time it's worth it. I usually go one round with the entire 10 camps. If I find that the number of soldiers in the foreign castles are not good enough, I just try this once. Every time you additionally do it, it becomes more expensive, so I just try it once. I don't keep doing it for every camp. Once per camp, that's it. And it helps to have, I think last time I had a few thousand, and I finished it all during the last event. Now I'm trying to get something back. So that's the reason I actually collect these card medals. Otherwise, I don't go to the shop and buy anything. Okay, what else now? Basically, this time I'm not sending many hits from my main castle. I'm hitting from my metro because I want to fill the storage in my metro so that I can send the wood and stone to my other worlds, ice, and I'm working on getting all the granaries to level 30 over there. So I keep storing all these wood and stone, and I think you can store up to about 9 million in metro storage. So I store everything there, and then I keep sending along with special resources to the other worlds, and I can increase the granary levels quite fast that way. The main restriction is the availability of these special resources, but I have saved a few of those also. So I keep sending, and that's why I'm actually hitting from my. I have about 2 million, I think, now. Other than that, anything else you guys should know about Nomads? Regular gameplay is pretty simple. I think all of you will know how to play, and what else. How do you, what items to buy from the shop? That is another thing I wanted to say. This shop over here, overview, this is what prices, alliance, core rewards, yeah. See, for people who don't spend money on the game, make sure that you buy this Saga of the Terror Bird. I think we have something similar to this in the Samurai event also, but since Samurai comes only once in a while, this will be available to you more easily. Every 2000 tablets, you can buy one of this. Don't calculate the public order per pixel or per box. This one is 245. 245 is okay. Beginner level, I mean, to buy from here the castle, garden, and all those things that you can build from your decoration items thing are all very weak. See, 275 is it's still better in the year you spend 66,000 rupees for 270. There's no point in buying all. Please don't ever make the mistake of buying any ruby decorations. These are all, I think, remnants of the all legacy items. These are all useful in the game. This was once upon a time. I remember when this Festal Square and Jousting Arena and all were the strongest decoration items available in the game. Now I think they're pretty much useless. Don't waste your time buying all that. It's all buy either this, or if you want to spend a little less, you're not that active, try to get these terracotta soldiers. Those are two things everybody should invest in. Decorations, basically a castle, every spare place should be taken by decoration. Okay, then these sets and all, don't bother buying. Concentrate on getting relic equipments. If you want the achievement points to buy the set, do it once and then that's it. These village tokens, every single time, please buy. This you can buy 10 or 15, and this you can buy 30, I think. Totally 45 coins you can buy every time this event pops up. Make sure you buy all 45 every single time, because it costs about 900 to 1000 village tokens to get max villages in every world. I think in ice requires so it's about 3000 tokens you'll need, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around that. I don't think I'm too far from the actual number, but if I remember correctly, it's about 3000 tokens you'll need to get max private villages in ice, sand, and fire. So 45 tokens per event if you're able to get from here. You don't need to worry too much. You just keep saving and keep your regular villages in the meantime. Once you have enough, like 1000 tokens, you get rid of 5 villages in, say, ice or fire, and then buy all private villages. Once you get private villages, you are assured that your food supply doesn't get interrupted, your food bonuses. The problem with public resource villages is during war or some random player, if he decides to pick on you, he can take your villages. So your food production will drop immediately. And if you have too many soldiers, they'll die from starvation. So concentrate on getting your private villages in place. Save tokens and keep buying these village tokens every time the nomads, or I don't know if in samurai also you get, but if you get, buy from there also. And coins is another thing. See, for example, now I have about 1.1 million Khan tablets. That's about 160 million coins. In case I ever run short of coins, I come here. But the only headache here is you can only get 150,000 at a time. So you have to keep buying for every 1,000, click, 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 click. It's a bit of a headache, but I do it. If I need coins, I come here and I buy. These are waste. I don't. And these troops I buy in case I need, maybe during war. But even then, they're okay troops, average, nothing too special. I think they're cheap because you don't need to get them in an instant, actually, basically. That's it. 45,000 tokens you have, your 10,000 troops you have in 2 seconds. Only problem will be feeding them after that, so be careful. This Khan guard, I don't think I've ever bought. It's a bit stronger melee soldier. These lime bombs, yeah, now the black bombs are the strongest defense, but it doesn't hurt to have a bit of this also in case the incoming attack is not as strong as like 11 waves. If it's a regular 6 wave attack, these bombs are enough. Only 11 wave attacks or 8 wave with 30 front and flank. Those two look items only you'll require the black bombs. Otherwise, with this bomb, you can actually defend. So it doesn't hurt to buy some of this also. These defense arrows, I think you can replace with the regular defense troops. You can buy if you need. Hostiles, yes, but before the unlimited supply of hostiles from silver coins in the Master Blacksmith came, this was the main source of hostile standards. This is a little bit more expensive. I mean, you can buy about 100k hostiles in no time. This is a little more expensive to come by, but still a good source. All these defense, all that and all, I don't buy all these there. I don't buy. Okay, that's about it in this shop. Anything else regarding nomads? I don't think so. Also, nomads is done, and I think that's about it. Okay, guys, I'll see you in another video then. Bye.